Hey, what's up guys? This is our second lecture in our video series, and in this lecture we are going to discuss about the phase diagram in soil mass. What is a phase diagram? Phase diagram is nothing but the representation or the diagrammatic representation of different phases in a soil mass. What are the different phases that will be there in soil mass? If you take in general any soil mass, it will be having natural water content and some amount of solid particles and some voids will be there. And how could it be some voids will be there? We'll see one by one. So for example, if you take a simple soil mass, right, it will be having three different constituents. It will be having solid, water and air. And this solid particles mainly consist of minerals or organic matter. What is minerals? Minerals are nothing but our solid particles of different size and different shapes. So that constitutes your minerals. And this organic matter is nothing but our diseased or decomposed animal residue or plant residue, which may be present in the solid particles in different stages of decomposition, right? So that's all to do with your solid particles. Then comes the water or liquid. In general, we'll take water since we're dealing with soil. Then comes your air. So whatever the solid particles encloses the empty space or encloses the open space in the soil mass are known as voids or pores. And in some cases, the voids may be filled with water, wholly or partly, and that we'll discuss in the different saturation case. For example, if you take partially saturated case, some amount of voids will be filled by water. If you take dry state of soil mass, all the voids will be filled by air only. There won't be any water. And first we'll discuss partially saturated soil mass. Partially saturated soil mass will have three different phases. From the name itself, we will be able to understand. So we have solid particles, we have liquid, that is water, then we have voids, that is air. To draw a phase diagram, on left hand side, we have to use volumetric representation. On the right hand side, we have to use gravimetric representation. So one side we have volumetric, the other side we have gravimetric. So the total volume of the soil mass will be denoted by capital V. Soil mass, that you have to understand. Soil mass. Then comes your solids. That will be given as Vs. Volume of the solids present in the soil mass. So this is solids. You have to understand the difference between solids and soil mass. Then comes your water, that is denoted by VW, volume of water. Then comes air, VA, volume of air. And these things, A and W, that is voids and water, combinedly we'll be calling it as volume of voids, VV, volume of voids. As we already said, voids will be partly filled by air as well as with water. And since we are dealing with partially saturated case, this is nothing but a three-phase diagram, right? So that's all to do with your volumetric representation. Now take gravimetric representation. So similarly, we have total weight of the soil mass. Then we have total weight of the solids, same as our volumetric representation. Then we have weight of water, and then we have weight of air. And for all practical purposes, we'll assume weight of air is 0. Right? So total volume is equal to volume of solids, volume of water, volume of air. In other words, volume of solids, and these two combinedly called as volume of void. So this is our total volume of soil mass in a partially saturated case. And similarly, total weight is equal to weight of solids plus weight of water. And we won't be introducing weight of air since we assumed it 0. So this is our total weight of the soil mass. So these things you have to understand for partially saturated case. Partially saturated means the voids were partly filled by water as well as air, right? The next one we'll be discussing about dry state of soil mass. So when we are saying dry state means no amount of water will be present in any voids. So obviously we will have only two phases. So we have solids and we have air. So you can see in prior case we have three different phases, right? Solid, water and air. Since we are discussing about dry state of soil mass, we have only air. It means that no water is present in this soil mass. Again we have to talk about volumetric representation, gravimetric representation. So total volume, again capital V, total volume of the soil mass, total volume of the solids, total volume of the air. And here this volume of air is equivalent to volume of voids, right? Then go for gravimetric representation. Total weight of the soil mass, total weight of the solids, weight of air, and we will assume it as 0, right? And this is your two-phase diagram for dry state of soil mass, right? And to write total volume, we have volume of solids plus volume of air. In other words, volume of solids plus volume of voids. So this is a total volume of the soil mass. Then we have total weight, weight of solids only, no weight of air. So this is your phase diagram for dry state of soil mass. Hope you are getting my point, right? Next we will discuss about fully saturated case. Fully saturated case. What is it? Fully saturated case. So in partially saturated case we had three different phases: solid, water and air. In dry state we had only two different phases: solid and air. Now we are talking about fully saturated case. So in this case also we will be having only two phases. Obviously we will be having solid. Instead of air in case of dry state, here we will be having only liquid or water. It means all the voids have been filled by water. No pores is empty. So that is what it means. That is why we are saying fully saturated. It means the soil sample is completely saturated, 100% saturated, right? Again we have to talk about volumetric and gravimetric representation on both sides of the drawing. Total volume of the soil mass, volume of solids, and obviously this will be volume of water. And in this case, the volume of water will be equal to volume of voids. In dry state, we have volume of air is equal to volume of voids. In partially saturated state, we have volume of air plus volume of water is equal to volume of voids. Let's go for gravimetric representation. Total weight of the soil mass, weight of solids, and we will be having weight of water, and no WA is present since no air is present, right? Again this is your two-phase case, right? Now write total volume, volume of solids plus volume of water. In other words, volume of solids plus volume of voids. Now weight is equal to weight of solids plus weight of water. So what is the necessity of understanding this phase diagram? Why it is so important to understand this phase diagram? See, using this volumetric and gravimetric representation, we'll be able to define some basic soil properties, or in case physical properties of soil, right? So with this help, we'll be able to determine void ratio, water content, degree of percentage air voids, plenty of stuff we'll be able to determine. And with those soil properties, we'll be able to proceed in the next session or next classes of your soil mechanics, right? Hope you all understand this phase diagram, and looking forward to meet you in the next session. Thank you.